Hi, everyone. My name is Jackie. It is so lovely to be here today, and I was so excited. I had never done a Pecha, Kucha, whatever we're calling that, PK talk before. So I created all these slides last week, and then I got here, I was meeting people this morning. I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I got stuck in Dallas last night because of tornadoes coming in from Washington, D.C. And then got here this morning, meeting people, talking to everyone, and realized my slides were just not what I wanted to talk about today. That there is so much happening and so much positive energy. I think I can be a little bit more intentional with you all and tell you a little bit about my experience and how that can benefit you as entrepreneurs and agents of change. Originally, I had this whole spiel, so I think some slides are going to come up at some point, and it will be, talking about what's big in the news. Everyone's been talking about the Amazon headquarters, and I, no different. Living in Washington, D.C., I predicted a year ago when they announced the competition that Amazon would move to Crystal City, Virginia, and this was because Amazon is doing a lot of work with the Pentagon, and Jeff Bezos is not a dummy, and he wants to be close to his clients. And so in Washington, D.C., we're looking at tech from a very different perspective. In Philadelphia, where my company is headquartered, we're looking for, you can go move forward. I'm going to talk through this because I have a lot of things to say in short time. All these cities like choose me, Amazon, and people willing to change the name of their town, people making huge art installations, people offering Jeff Bezos the right to be mayor for life, which I think just undermines all of our judicial system and electoral processes. But now we're just into nice pictures, and I can talk more in a relaxed mode. But where I come from in Washington, D.C., in Philadelphia, looking at the tech community in a very different way, right? Comcast, NBCUniversal, Telemundo, it's a big company where I work. I always tell people I'm 1% of 1%, right? It's not just being a 1%er, but I'm an executive woman at Comcast. I'm a Hispanic woman at Comcast. And from my perspective, I can look around and see what's happening in the tech environment, and there's a desperate need for more women, for more Latinos, for more underrepresented people to be part of the conversation and really be driving these companies forward. The first panel we heard this morning, I was cringing a little bit. I was over there. I'm glad I didn't sit on one of those beanbag chairs. I would have fallen asleep. But hearing them say that this is a missed opportunity and companies are not thinking about this as an opportunity, and that's patently false. Right now, companies are in a rush for the best talent, mad rush for talent, mad rush for ideas, and mad rush for market share, no matter who you are. If you're Facebook, thinking of creative things like Forward US, if you're Google, thinking of creative things like their projects out in the middle of the Pacific, you have to be creative. You have to be the Elon Musk. You have to think about how you integrate the next businesses into your current model. So what does that mean for us? Right? We're hearing about all this creativity. We're hearing about all of this dynamic evolution in our technology space. And the reality is that as we build our own businesses, as we start this grassroots movement to develop technology companies that serve markets, right, we need to think about various ways we can enter and take the capital from large businesses. And every time I meet with a group, I'm a lifetime member of LULAC. I go to all their conferences. I'm always making trouble with LULAC, and I love it. I'm meeting with young people, college students, entrepreneurs, veterans who are trying to create businesses and are saying, how do I get this access to capital? And the reality is, sophisticated businesses have multiple doors, multiple ways to enter into that business. And that's what you need to think about. This morning, they were talking about supplier diversity, right? And they made some comments about, commercials that have Latinos, Sofia Vergara selling Pepsi, as if this is how we're going to get in the front door. And that's just not the case. We need to be smarter than that. We need to be more nimble than that. And so one great way I like to talk about, and this is the slide about philanthropy up here, is by building a social enterprise where you can partner as a philanthropic partner for a corporation. Right? You may have a business idea, and one of the greatest ways to get through the front door is to talk to somebody who runs a philanthropic agency or foundation at a corporation. Because there are grants, and if you're a bank, if you're a telecommunications company, if you're a retailer distributor, there are multiple incentives for them to help you as a part of their philanthropic giving. Supplier diversity, right? This is more complicated than just doing ads and marketing to Latinos. Comcast, I'll tell you, we do over $1 billion a year with Hispanic businesses. And we're constantly looking for suppliers that can help us remake our model. So what does that mean? You come, maybe you're selling furniture, maybe you're creating nextfurniture.com, right? When we scale, we want you to scale. It helps us in so many ways to be more efficient, to be more nimble. And so we have gone in multiple times in the last 2 years. We made one woman a billionaire. This morning they were asking, who knows, a Hispanic billionaire? I know so many Hispanic billionaires, and I've been so fortunate to be a part of their journeys because we have a great partner. Maybe they can only do $100,000 of business with us the first year. Maybe they do $500,000 of business with us. But if they can deliver and they can build a business, we're happy to finance that business growing. And that's an incredible way through the front door of a corporation to build your mind share. Programming, right? Content is key. If you're in Austin, I love coming down here. I love coming to Austin because I love Tito's vodka and I love breakfast tacos, right? I'm so happy to, anytime anybody invites me, I'm like, I'll be there. Let me just figure out how to get there, right? But programming, people are looking for content. This audience, the diversity in this audience is critical to the next chapter in America's media future, right? Nobody is creating a channel that is not about women, that is not about millennials, that is not about generation, whatever you call them next, right? That is the content that's driving eyeballs on social media. It's helping make Facebook, Google, Netflix very rich. And that creativity is a way through any business that wants to create advertising, any business that wants to create the sticky content that keeps people buying their products, right? And then workforce. This is the nitty-gritty, right? You may have a business idea. How do you take this off the ground? If you can help any business in America diversify their workforce, you are golden, right? Because if you don't have the talent on the inside, this gets back to the first point I made, if you don't have the talent inside your business to generate new ideas and attract that market share, you're going nowhere. So, a lot of people say there just aren't enough Latinos in corporate America. I'm on a mission to bring everyone in with me at Comcast. Today, we're almost at 40% diversity overall. 52% of people at Comcast report to a woman or a person of color, right? Those are decision makers that are helping build our business of the future. It's why Comcast has done so well, in their broadband business. It is why Telemundo has done so well in the ratings business. It's why NBCUniversal has been able to expand their digital programs where we don't just have Fandango anymore. We have fandango.com, right? Who goes to the movies? Hispanics, Latinos, Latinx, right? So that's my spiel. Is my time up already? I keep going. I see a lot of yawning. The audience is thinned out. I'm here, and I love to hear from any of you and get your ideas, your thoughts. Whatever business you have, right? You could be making duck decoys, you could be making craft beer, you could be doing whatever people want to do in Austin this day. Think about corporate America as an opportunity. There's too often a trend of vilifying people in corporate America, that they just care about shareholder prices, yes, but that makes it a level playing field for anyone, right? There is no discrimination when you can make somebody $1, when you can make yourself $1, and when you can build $1 for your community that helps employ more people. So I'm happy to talk to anybody here. Thank you so much for your time. This was fun.